What is up? Are you looking to get seen on social, but you're tired of doing it the hard way? Are you tired of posting pre-recorded videos that's not getting results? Or are you going live and you want to get more people to show up to your broadcast? Today, my friends, today, you are going to learn my #1 tip, my favorite software to do remote interviewing. That's right. I'm doing a complete screen share on how to go into BeLive and be able to access your Facebook page and interview people around the globe for practically free. Look, it's all about how do you make pennies go and turn into leads. And live video is the most effective way to be able to engage your audience. So stick with me. We've got a couple of minutes until 3:33 when I'm going to blow your mind and give you a step-by-step tutorial. So if you're ready to learn and you want to get leads, you get ready and comment below with what questions you have, because we're about to get you the power of remote interviewing through BeLive.tv. I'm Crystal Lindsay, and stay tuned. We've got about 3 minutes and I'll screen share and walk you through the whole process.
That was 11?
No.
Oh, okay. What was that?
Well, we're still live, so we might as well talk about it. The question is, have I turned it up to 11? When I get like this, that's when we're going to make it interesting. That's my softball pitch so I don't scare you away. I got to do a light intro. And those who know me know best. I hate these few moments when I'm not live and talking about the tips. When I have to kill time with you till 3:33, I start doing silly things, folks. Watch out. Yeah. I guess this is a good time to play the jingle. Anybody out there want to hear the jingle? Who's heard the 333 jingle? That's what I want to know. Hold on. Special shout out to Edwin Victory. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Special shout out to Edwin Victory. I need to tag you in the comments, let you know I'm playing my jingle. Man, I was trying to find you, Edwin. It's not popping up to let me tag you easily. we are at that time. Oh, all right. Do you want to go ahead and transition over? All right. So I want to know, are you trying to get seen on social? You hear me talking about live video and you just don't know where to start. So often people are afraid to be able to get on live video because they don't know what to say. They don't know how they're going to look on camera, or they're just kind of afraid to do it by themselves. The reality is most people are afraid to do it by themselves even when they are comfortable on camera. So if you're trying to get seen on social media and you want to make it easy and you're all about small things and big impact, just like I am, then I want to get you set up on BeLive.tv. This software independently will allow you to be able to interview people remotely. That means if somebody is in Bangalore or they're in Portland or they're in the Bahamas, you can be sitting in San Diego or wherever you are and be able to have both of you on the screen at the same time. I just used this software today and interviewed Dave Henning. So special shout out to Dead Simple Marketing. All right. So if you're ready to get started, I want to get you results by interviewing your strategic partners. Again, I'm Crystal Lindsay with 333 Social Media, and I want to know, do you want to be able to generate leads online? I'm an entrepreneur, social media strategist, and college professor, and I'm committed to going live every single week and getting you the tips so you can be intentional and start generating leads today. So today, again, we're talking about BeLive.tv. BeLive TV. You could use this either on your desktop or in a mobile app, and it's a way to engage your audience on Facebook with amazing live broadcasts. That's their slogan, all right? So you could do this solo, where it's just one-on-one, and you're able to screen share, have lower thirds where your name pops up. You can have pre-recorded content, or you can do an interview format, like what I did earlier with Dave Henning at Dead Simple Marketing. So again, it was him and I on the screen together at the same time, and you could do a talk show format where you can have 4 people on the screen at the same time. Why does this matter? Why is this so important? Have you thought about this critically? Look, you have a certain amount of people who have followed your page. When you go live on your page, your followers get a notification. What does a notification mean? It means they're told that you're live and they can click a button and get on your video. But what if you had access to your strategic partners' audience? Now you're starting to see where the shares are going to come from. So if you're struggling to get seen and people aren't showing up, you simply need to have someone on camera with you who is a collaborator and not a competitor, and who has a social media following. Then you simply tag their business, and both pages' followers are notified, and it doubles, triples, or quadruples, depending on their follower size, the amount of people who are going to come to your video. So stop doing it the hard way and start figuring this out. All you got to do is get access to BeLive. I've tried a few, trust me, this one is great. And this is where you can start doing featured comments on the screen, lower thirds, you can have agenda items, and you can screen share. So again, it provides huge value. You hijack your strategic partner's audience, you get more people to view, it has higher video quality, and it makes it easier for you if you have any type of stage fright. So setting up the broadcast is super easy here. You're going to make sure that you're a client, you're an admin on the account you want to broadcast to. Now, I'm doing this, I'm using the software in collaboration with my Wiki Realty. Special shout out to Wiki Realty, where I'm helping their clients actually be able to go live on their pages. So in that case, I need that client to make me an admin, so then I can broadcast to their page. Is that making sense here? So again, you're going to need to be an admin on the page that you're going to broadcast to. And then you simply schedule it out and send the little link over to your interviewee, and within 2-3 clicks, they're up and running. It's so easy. I have to tell you like this just so you can understand. I'm going to show you too. But just think about it. All you have to do is sync your BeLive TV with your Facebook, schedule a broadcast, and send the link. It's that easy. So make sure, I've got some pro tips here though from my experience. You want to make sure you clear your cache history. This is very important. If your camera quality looks good in the preview, but the output is very low quality, clear your cache history. Also close out on any unneeded tabs. And then lastly, just make sure the interviews are going to be able to log in on either the app on their phone or on Chrome browser on their desktop. So again, if they're going live and they're using their phone, do you need Chrome or do you need the app? Hopefully you're figuring this out. It's the app. All right, what about on the desktop? What do they need to download? They need to download Chrome. So those are the only little catch-alls. Once you've got that, you're going live. So make sure that you get them the link and then simply go live. It's that easy. So again, let me just stop talking and start showing you how easy this is here. Now, you can see here on my desktop that this allows you to just simply click on Start Broadcasting. Once you click Start Broadcasting, then you have the option. Again, you can go live by yourself, you can interview someone, or you can have a talk show of up to 4 people, all right? So in this case, we're gonna say you're going to interview somebody. So then you just simply say, I want it on my page I manage for my company page. And then here you simply go and you select the page you want to go to. So in this case, we'll say Testing Ground. And then down here, we're going to go ahead and write the post that will be associated with the video. So my best practices for the post is start with the goal of what somebody wants. Want to get seen on social media, and then use a struggle that they're struggling with. Still not getting people to show up to your live streams. And then tell them how you'll solve it. It's easy. I have a 3-step process, okay? Now, in this case, you simply say schedule. You can schedule it for up to 2 weeks in advance. And in this case, let's go ahead and say we're going to do a live tomorrow. And let's say 3:55. Now, do note it has to be at least 15 minutes in the future. Put the email where you want to get the notification. They'll even send you a Facebook message. Oh my goodness. And you can upload your logo here. I have used it with the logo, and I would recommend only using it with a transparent background as it is already a small screen. So just upload it if you would like, and then hit Create Broadcast. It's that easy. Watch what happens next. This is it. Now, when you're ready to go live, it tells you it's already posted on Facebook. You have to go live within those 10 minutes or they will cancel your live. You take this link and send it to your guest, and they walk them through the rest. And then lastly, you connect your camera. Oh my goodness, how easy is that, right? So in this case, I want to go ahead and send this over to someone who's going to be on the broadcast with me. Now, in this case, Jacob has been so generous to agree to be on the broadcast. One second here. Yeah, and then actually, if you could switch. Yeah, please. All right. Apparently, my internet is being slow. But Jacob has a iPhone, so I can message him through my computer. One second. All right, so while he's logging in, I will go ahead and come back to my slides here. So let me run through some of the pricing and the pros and cons while Jacob is logging in. So first things first, you will see here that their programs run from $12 to $500. Pretty big difference if you ask me. So I recommend the $12 unless you're specifically looking to be able to do screen sharing. If screen sharing is important to your business, it's 20 bucks a month, all right? Next up here, I want you to go through kind of the pros and cons. You'll see here, why should you be able to use BeLive? Go ahead and know that first of all, this works with both Mac and PC. What? Do you know how many times I have to say only Apple users get to use this? Get excited, Androids, because this is for you. So you can use this with either one. You could use it on your desktop. You could use it on your mobile. It doesn't matter. Now, the next thing I want you to do is leverage your influencer, your strategic partner's background, or excuse me, their audience. So again, if they have a following already, then they will be able to have their audience tagged and you'll have more people show up to your broadcast. You also have a higher production value as you have lower thirds. They do have great tech support, and you will see an increase in reach and engagement using this software. And again, increases the production value. You have more people on camera, and it means more people showing up. And guess what? You don't need to know code. You don't need to know some secret sauce to be able to put in there and go and do HTTP something behind the scenes. No, it's point and click. It's super easy, and there's a 14-day free trial. So what are the cons? Well, let me tell you, it does require some tech know-how for your guests. I am also interviewing somebody on the software, and apparently his internet was reactive when we troubleshooted, so it wasn't as easy as it wanted to be. So we're going to have to shoot it through his phone, which means he needs to know how to go into the App Store and download the app. So it's not that big of a deal, but there are things you need to consider. If your audience, if your interviewee is not tech savvy, this may take a little getting used to and a little bit of hand holding. The other thing you want to take into consideration is they only have up to 20 minutes. That was Jacob logging in. You only have up to 20 minutes on the footage, so it does make it a little bit harder to have the longer interview format. And then lastly, you cannot reply back to the comments in the app itself. You can make a comment while you're in there, and I can go ahead and show you that as soon as he's logging in. But you cannot comment back. You cannot reply to it. One second. And then lastly, you cannot reply back to the comment. You can make a comment while you're in there, and I can go ahead and show you that as soon as you log in. But you cannot comment back. You cannot reply to it. One second. And then lastly, okay, so that's what it looks like when they're in there, and I'm going to X out now, so we have this horrible audio in now, but it's that easy. Say hi, Jacob.
Hi.
There we go. Thank you so much. It's that easy, and you can see on the left here, this is what it's going to look like from his end and from my end, and then on the right over here, you can see what it looks like on the broadcast. They do trim either side. You can do either one person, picture in picture. You can show just the guest. You can show both of you at the background. There's a lot of different options. You can go to just you, right? So again, I prefer the two on the screen. You can show both of the names as they come up here, and then you can see the comments and reactions that come in as they roll in, and you can comment back. So again, I just wanted to show you the software as we're wrapping up here so you can see firsthand, and again, you can see the cons here. You still need to create the video to be able to make this work. So if you're considering being able to create videos and you want to get more people to show up, you want to create bigger value, you want to engage the people who are already sending you referrals and build your tribe, you need to be interviewing your strategic partners. And now they do not have to be in the same room. They can be around the globe and use BeLive.tv. So if you want more tips like this, you know what to do. Go ahead and share this and show up every Tuesday for Tech Tuesday at 3:33 on our Facebook channel. Stop making excuses and start taking action. I'm showing you how, and you can break through your fear of live video and start to go live and go live often. And with that, I'm Crystal Lindsay, and I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next broadcast. Ciao.
We can help you make your social media the best that it can be. Won't you let us help you? Won't you call 333 social media? We can help you.